Anyway, this is
David, just to stop you there, when you wrote half them poems about people that were alive.
Anyway,
this is one for you, lads.
I'm not going to say a word. Well, maybe I am. This is called The Final Journey. On the banks of the Shannon lived a man of great faith. His heart harboured kindness, no evil or hate. In a cottage so simple, just himself and his dog, and the things he most cherished was his friendship with God. Now one night in his room, as his prayers he said, he asked the Lord for one favour as he knelt by his bed, to be at his own funeral when the bell it did toll, to see friends say farewell and pray mercy on his soul. Now God knew right well he'd earned this request, but he first thought the suggestion was only in jest. Then he thought to himself, sure, what harm could it do? At his own parting service, he promised your man a good view. Now several years later, they came the death date. God called his great servant to his golden gate. He remembered the promise to the man long ago, and he granted the wish to the man down below. Well, he walked by the Shannon in a dark wooden box. Then he found himself watching as the hearse passed by Hawks. He could see the lads line up and drinking their fill. He could hear Porrick Carroll singing Old Spancel Hill. Willie Cleary and Tony Dunn, with his blazer made of wool, they took the day off to bid farewell, but they're probably on the pull. Peter Flannery shaking hands in his famous high-vis coat. Morgan Smith and sidekick Luby not long in off the boat. They'd be lost without him, he was so very nice. If I'm lucky I might get a card from Man Kelly, John Paul and Joyce. To pay respects from Ballyactor came Hughie, Nakey and Harry. I doubt any of them are fit enough for this box of mine to carry. People lining the streets like I've ne'er seen before, and there's bold Pat Cox having a smoke at Simon's door. Oh, they'll be sinking stout in town tonight. Stories grow on legs about days gone by and sessions had drinking pints below in pegs. Would you look at that crowded chancers letting on their Holy Marys? Not an honest one between them, about as straight as DJ Carey. And there's one there wailing, you'd swear we were friends for years. Sure, I know better than anyone, she sheds crocodile tears. Ah, how you John by Dolan. Great to see you on the loose, taking time away from Gortagown, breeding the next world champion goose. Kieran Flannery and Kieran Hannafy, heads bowed my souls to save. No doubt in a half an hour or so they'll be filling in me grave. Jesus, I'd love a battered burger. You get hungry being a ghost. The last damn thing I had in hospital was a bloody slice of toast. Put down the foot, good man Eugene, though I'm not getting older. They forgot to put me socks on today and this body's getting colder. Up ahead I hear some old ones giving out and start to nag about my cab is running late. As I gaze across at the flag, I see Chinny and Barney Larkin, Bobby Sands the king. 'Twas many a rebel heart that beat from inside that bull ring. I hear Colin Keane and Noel discuss the origin of my roots. To those of us who know them, better known as Bean and Boots. They say he's people from Donegal, or was it Monaghan or Cavan? Just these two have memories just as good as Fianna Fáil's Jim Gavin. In a haze of funeral clothing, underneath a cloudy sky, Michael Kenny adds great colour in his suit and bright red tie. There's Mary, Dunn and Dermot, thanks so much for coming there. And Catherine Keane and Billy, oh, and there's Gerwin and Barrett. Well, we reach the church, the doors swing wide, priest sprinkles me with water. Crowds shuffle in as I get a spin and they park me on the altar. They say the prayers, they bless the bread, they lift the host and cup. Carmel Horn's voice is in my ears as she sings You Raise Me Up. I'm surprised at the turnout for Mass. Good people on their knees. Then I hear a good Christian saying, after all, 'twas probably at ease. It's all right you saying that. You're not the one in my shoes. Thomas Kelly is sitting behind him with ears cocked and he itching for news. Then, like a flash, I'm out the gap. For a moment, time stood still. And we're set for the final journey. Destination Kieran Hill. Oh, a guard of honour from St. Rynas. Some fine hurlers in that line. It's not that I deserve it. Sure, I only hurled till under 9. Finally we reached the graveyard. They carry me to me spot. The place I'll sleep forever in a lovely scenic plot. Sure, friends and family will surely visit me at my eternal home. No doubt Porrick Curly won't be long putting up a stone. As they lower me down, the people pray that paradise I find. All I can hear is Raymond Flannery in the town I left behind. Pallbearers don dark clothing, flat caps and fingers gloved, as I close my eyes and say goodbye in the knowledge I was loved.